Okay, I think we're live. I think this is working. Hi everyone. Hello, hello, hello. We're doing something just a little bit, sorry, my drawing tablet's been moving my mouse around, my bad. We're doing something a little bit different today. I figured it'd be fun to kind of do, try a little drawing stream for a little bit, so I thought that would be fun. Oh, hi Eris. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yep, so we are, oh dear, I just realized that my chat feed is probably not going to be super visible. Just give me a second. I'm gonna fix this real quick. But as we're doing that, today we are basically just gonna be doing a little bit of drawing. I don't think I have done a lot of like public drawing streams before, but I figured that would be kind of a fun thing to kind of start introducing. I guess maybe if people are interested, right? Because I feel like people are like, oh, whoa, you made your own VTuber model? Oh, that's crazy. And it's like, yeah, I have drawn a lot in my past life. So yeah, we're doing a little art. We're gonna be a little artsy fartsy today, you know. We're gonna draw some things. And just for context, the thing I'm drawing today is some OC art, you know, just, I mean, it's me, right? It's me. I'm drawing myself. But the theme of the art is, I believe, moon and stars, I think. It was one of the art that I kind of wanted to do on my list, because if I remember correctly, I think this one was a Clip Studio Paint like contest that they were having, like a drawing contest. So, you know, using drawing contests for ideas, right? I know that Art Fight is apparently also happening. I don't know if I'll do Art Fight this year. I have tried it a couple years ago. It wasn't, honestly, like, I don't think it was like the right thing for me, if I'm being really honest. Like, it wasn't really my thing. But like, you know, maybe I don't know. I think it goes through like end of July probably, or if it goes through end of June, I'll have to check again. But like, that'll be something to kind of think about, I guess, because I have seen people doing like art fighting and stuff like that. Oh, and for those that don't know, Art Fight is like that. It's like a website that people like do like for a month every year. Like you can like draw art of people's OCs and stuff like that. And that's like a thing that people just do, like the pieces of art are called like attacks and stuff, which I think are kind of cute and kind of funny. But you score points for your team, basically. So you pick a team, it's usually 2 teams. You pick a team, you draw art for people on the other team at random, usually, or people that you know or whatever. It doesn't really matter. And you get points for it. and that's like the whole deal. But I don't know, for me it never really motivated me, if I'm being honest, like the points and stuff. So like so that's why we're drawing me today, and we're doing like contests and shit. Though let's see here. Let me just make sure that my stream and everything are working. I think my stream should be working now. Okay, make sure my drawing tablet's working. Let me. I just gotta click through a few things. Just gotta click through a few things. Just give me a second. There's a few things to click through. Like this isn't like a game. Oh, hi Hearted. Hello to Hearted in Twitch chat. Hello. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Oh my god. Okay, I really need to. Okay, you know, I have a better idea. I think it's easier to move the palette in Clip Studio than it is to move the chat window. So we're just gonna move this down, and hope that hope the chat message is really easier to see on the screen. I'm so sorry. So I think. That'll probably be okay. It'll probably be okay. But yeah. So right now, so to explain what I'm doing right now, I guess, because I figured, I'm pretty sure a lot of people in my audience are like not as into like art scene and stuff like that. So I'll explain what I'm doing at minimum. And so the other day I started like this little sketch, right? This little like sketch painting, or this little like color sketch of the topic, right? Moon and stars, right? And I put myself into it, obviously. This sketch started a little bit, oh no, Sumi's arrived in Twitch chat, and Sumi says, is that the, wait, that's the Murray emoji. Murray emoji, is that my glorious mistress, princess, Kami, Oshi, Scarlet, Ojo, Sama, mom, I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Oh, Sumi says I'm in Twitch. Says I'm out. I'm picking up prescription. Nice. Hope you get your meds filled. I've definitely been in situations where that didn't happen. It was really frustrating. So I praying to Sky Sheep, you get your meds. Okay, so yeah. But yeah, it's just kind of chill today. There's some lo-fi music in the background. Let me know, by the way, if like the volume is being kind of like weird or not, by the way, because like I think I set the volume okay, but I think some of the songs might be a little louder, quieter than others. So like if it starts drowning me out or something, or just blasting you, just let me know, I'll fix it. But yeah, so what I was doing is, okay, cool, my mouse is visible on the stream here. But like I have started this like sketch and this concept, right? So there's this idea, right? It's like it is the character, right? The character, right? It's me, but it's the character, right? So the subject character is like standing on a boat in like the middle of the ocean, and like moons and stars are like reflecting off of the ocean, right? And I did this sketch a little bit more in terms of like you know, get the composition and colors down, if that makes sense. Like composition, basic shapes and colors, right? And I thought it'd be fun to try a little bit like so if y'all remember me talking about like lore yesterday, about like my like kind of universe and stuff, like where Sir Scarlet's from, right? And like, you know, I guess like the other kinds of things, right? You know, there's a lot of like magic, but also a lot of like you know, like modern like military influences and things like that, right? So it's very so there's kind of like a hybrid thing going on, right? And like a lot of the kind of characters in like this universe are kind of designed like that, right? So I just put Scarlet in one of the outfits, right? You know, she's got a little bit like a she's got a little bit of like a modern weapon thing going on, but like a witch hat and everything. We got like the magic and stuff like that, right? And like that kind of and like I like a I don't want to call it gap moe, but that's kind of what it is, right? Like it's kind of that it's kind of that like the kind of like contrast, that's the word in English. It's that contrast between two things that I really like. So that's So that was kind of the logic for the design of this. And right now, I'm basically just going through and doing the line art right here. So up here, I've started doing the line art. Forgive me if my computer's a little slow. I think Clip Studio doesn't like me doing extremely high resolution while recording. But yeah, so I'm basically doing the line art at this point, because I had gone through this painting, because I know a lot of people like do direct painting, and I call it direct painting, but I'm pretty sure like there's probably a better word for it. But the idea is that you like kind of clean it up from the painting as you go, right? And a lot of like traditional painters tend to do that kind of stuff. But for me, it's like that, I think that'll take me more time, really, and that was like kind of my main deciding factor, right? It's like I'd rather draw in the shapes with the line art and then fill it in and go at it my normal way, though like I am trying to get better at doing like that direct painting thing. So anyway, but I'm leaving this down here as my reference, basically, so like I have a good idea of like what the overall shape is going to be, and it's up here in the corner as well. Okay, Air Does Not Compete in YouTube chat. Hello, welcome. Air Does Not Compete in YouTube chat says, damn, we're back to 2016. Maybe I could unfuck my life, unfrick my life course while I'm here. Honestly, kind of same though. Dude, but yeah, like, you know, like I remember the days of like just like, you know, we could just draw and be chill, right? You know, like the olden day or something like that. Back in my day or whatever. God, saying 2016 is back in my day is crazy though. Okay, let's see. Asumi in Twitch chat says, pizzeria a couple shops down a lot, and ordered her a stuffed cheese spinach, a fried eggplant tomato pie pizza, and got me and my chicken pesto pizza Dude, that sounds fucking delicious. That's crazy. There's some pizza places near me that like sometimes I go to with my friend or my friend's parents and stuff like that, and like it's like they have some stuff that, I mean, they obviously have like the buffalo chicken and stuff like that, but they have like chili lime chicken and other shit on pizza, which I know it probably sounds kind of insane, but it's really fucking good. And they have like they do that thing with breadsticks too, right? Where they have like it's kind of breadsticks, but it's also kind of pizza. So they kind of like can make a square pizza and they just cut it into things that have cheese on it. Like those are also really good for me. Let's see. Okay, Sumi in Twitch says, welcome to New York, where we have fancy ass specialty pizzas places everywhere. Yeah, for real, dude. I've been to NYC before for a thing in college, and like I remember like just buying pizza slices there. It was really good. It was really freaking good though. It was actually really good. Okay, I'm gonna hop in here. Let's see. Okay, Air Does Not Compete in YouTube chat says, if I'm gonna say back in my day, it'd be more like 2006. Oh my god, was I even like a conscious human being in 2006? I'm like, okay, sorry, I'm not saying that I can feel old. I'm just like trying to remember, because like I know there are people who were born like, wait, hold up, there are people that were born in like 2006 that are like 20 now. That's crazy. Actually, that's crazy. I don't want to think about that. Though, like, that's not to say I'm much older than them, but you know, no, like, I feel like nobody was born after 2000. Like, no one born after 2000 is an adult or something like that. Even though I know that's, like, objectively not true, right? Okay, let's do this right here. Haven't really decided on the expression on this character yet. But yeah, the trick is that if the details are small enough, you can flub it up and no one will notice. Let's see. Okay, let's see. See me in Twitch chat said, the Spanish one has a crust over top of sesame seed. Sesame seed? Oh my god. And it's thick AF, and the one I got from me and my dad is like stacked 4 inches. That's, oh my god, that sounds so good, dude. That sounds like pizza technology is just like getting is just getting all the attention over there, dude. Like I can't wait for that to like come to like the rest of the US for sure. This eyebrow is okay, I'm gonna move this. God, I love digital art. I can just slap this and move it. Learning to draw on pencil and paper is kind of better, but like being able to move things, pretty great. Okay, let's see. Oh no, laughing in YouTube chat said, oh damn, that's me. Sorry, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to friendly fire you with that one. I'm sorry. But yeah, well, nice to see you laughing. Let's see. Sumi says, yeah, if you're born after 1999, you don't. Yeah, I mean, like I think like me and like I think a couple, at least like other couple people in chat are like kind of more closer, like we're past 25, right? I'm not gonna say my specific age group, but we're past 25, and it's like, yeah, it's funny because like now there are adults who are younger than us, and they are adults. Let's see. Laughing says I was born 2006. Well, congrats on turning 20 this year, or being 20. You've made it 20 revolutions around the sun. Congratulations. Let's see. Urs in Twitch chat says, chat, my brother was born in 2008 and he's 17. Yeah, for real, right? For real. Isn't that crazy? Like the world, like time just keeps moving, dude. Let's see. Assuming Twitch chat says, you're just a Johnny Silverhead in our heads, bro. Bro, just frozen in fucking time, man. Frozen in fucking time. Sorry, frozen in freaking time. Sorry, YouTube. All right, look, here we go. I didn't swear in the first 7 seconds of the VOD. Okay, we're good. Okay. Ur says that little S is nearly able to vote. Yeah, for real, right? Isn't that wonderful? Like here we go. Like more people voting, always good, right? Hopefully. All right, let's see. How do I want to draw the people here? I think I'm gonna do this, and we'll let that people go there. I do see chat messages. I will catch up on them. Okay. Okay, that's not circular enough. Let's see. Let's see. Air's not compete YouTube chat said, I'm old enough that I can't buy into the VTuber hag thing because these people are my peers. That is pretty funny. Not gonna lie. Like I joke about being a hag, but there are people who are like actually like, you know, properly deserve the title, right? Like I just act like an old person because I've been through shit, but like I'm not old enough for that. But like it is funny though. Like I have heard people say that a lot, you know, like these people are just my peers. And like I like to think that when people say hag, it's like there's you know, like the witchy definition of hag, right? Like people who are into like I don't want to say spirituality because that's not quite the right thing, but like there's like people who are into like the witch aesthetic and like the witch fandom and stuff like it's sort of spirituality, right? Like it's like adjacent to spirituality and like tarot and stuff like that. But like a lot of people who are into like the witch aesthetic, like I mean they dress and stuff like that, right? But like they also like doing stuff like oh, that pill shape is a little bit too pilly. I'm not sure I like that actually. Okay, let's do it like this, and okay, I'll erase this bit right here. Those are a little big, but I can fix them later. But yeah, dude, like with the witch aesthetic though, like usually when people refer to hag, that's what I think of, because like that's the only context I've ever heard the word hag in before for VTuber space. And like hag just means like it just means like slightly older witch, right? And like older and cool is part of it, right? So like I guess it probably could have been used like as an insult at some point, but I like to think that it's wholesome now, even though like I know there's connotations about it. Sumi intro chat said, I see my little cousins as like this 2-foot tall toddler child, and I heard she was driving the other day and it was like whiplash. Bro, like one of my friends, she's I think she's approaching 30. She's not like she's a few years away from 30, but she was talking to me about how like she had a cousin who is younger than her, like her baby cousin, who is like an adult, married, and has kids now. And my friend was like, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck? How did someone like just go and like start living their life before me? Though like honestly though, like I feel like a lot of like like a lot of like neurodivergent people though, like a lot of us, I feel like we kind of like come into our own in like our late 20s and 30s and stuff like that. And like for me, that kind of feels like the okay, do I leave the circle, or do I wait for it to render, or do I render it later? I think I'm gonna leave this and I'm gonna render it by hand later. I'm gonna paint this part in. Deciding what to paint and what to draw is hard. But yeah. Let's see. Seems something from the 1900s. That I know. I'm pretty sure I know how old you are, but that's also really funny to say it like that. like just saying you're from the 1900s, dude. That's okay, Urs in Twitch chat said, that one black something constantly has witch orders made me legit laugh until I heard, yeah, for real. Let's see, Asumi in Twitch chat said, I remember the first time I felt old was, I was like 22, and I was watching, a little cousin, I was cleaning a car, and she's like, what's this? And I had to explain a window crank. She's like, oh, why don't you have a button on the 1980s car? And I was cleaning, and you're like, you don't understand, my sweet summer child. I mean, it's weird because like I've been around a lot of like old stuff, but that's because my parents like didn't like let me like witness modern technology. But like I remember like I remember cars with like window cranks and stuff. Even though like a lot of the cars that I had like experienced, okay, I can just rotate this. Like most of them actually do have electric windows. And you want the worst part of electric windows is that they break, and then if you're too cheap or too broke, you can't get it fixed. So you just can't open your fucking window. So you have to open the fucking door every time you go to the like the drive-through ATM or like the McDonald's, right? You gotta just open the freaking door, and it's awful. It's awful, dude. Like I just give me the crank any day. I'll take the fucking crank, right? Like a crank will not break on me. But yeah, like I feel that way about dial-up too. Even though like again, like I think I mentioned the other day that like, you know, I was basically stuck around dial-up until like 2012-ish or something like that. So like I feel like I'm 10 years late. But like at the same time, I got to experience a lot of stuff that people that are like 10 years older than me got to experience, which is actually pretty cool. If I'm really being honest, I kind of like it because it's like it's like you unlock a second friend group, you know, like a second set of people that like really like that you kind of get along with, because like, oh yeah, I remember dial-up too. You look fucking 20, kid. Like I had that happen to me, by the way. when I was in college, I was like, dude, that was fucking crazy. They're like, you remember dial-up? It's like, yeah. Oh my god, dude, there's probably young people these days that are, or even people who are adults that like don't remember phones that like had buttons. Like they probably grew up with touchscreen phones. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that wild? Isn't that cool? But like in the same way, you know like how like rotary phones and shit, right? Like, you know, like a lot of us don't remember rotary phones. So I feel it's kind of like the same way. Yeah, it seems it's crazy that kids think internet phones just exist since the dawn of time. Yeah, for real. Okay, Urs in Twitch chat says, I grew up around duct tape on windows and doors you had to slam shut, like you were trying to bash someone's head in. Yeah, dude, I've been there. I know what you're talking about, man. I know exactly what you're talking about. That's Sumi in Twitch chat said, my parents are hippies and used to be super hippies, so they always had old and classic stuff with a lot of psychedelic and vibrant colors. Dude, I fucking love like vibrant color schemes though. Like like wearing that shit out, putting it on everything, like bro, that's peak. I love that shit. I love that. Okay, I'm gonna pull this over this way, and we're gonna draw this line here. I swear I can draw faster than this, by the way. Like, let's see what the inspector says. Yeah, it says I've only spent like 2 hours and like 48 minutes so far on this thing. So like, or we're trying to keep. Oh nope, not that straight line. Okay, here's what I want to do. I think what I'm gonna do is actually move this window. So this is my reference page that's empty. So I want to move this over here. And we're gonna take this and put this like over here for now. And I'm just gonna scoot everything over and put it like right here. That should be good enough. All right, now we got a nice big vertical space for me to draw this fucking line. Sorry, so this is freaking line. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Air does not commute. YouTube chat says. But did you have a CD player with wired headphones where you had the wire under your clothes? Oh my god, I don't think I did, actually. Like, I remember some of the older students at, like, I think maybe my middle school or my elementary school might have had that at some point. But, like, I think I remember, like, when people had iPod shuffles. Like, I think that's my earliest. Maybe, hopefully. You know, it's weird because I remember Walkmans, actually. Because my dad had a Walkman, like one of the tape Walkmans, and he showed it to me. And he did the same thing where he put the headphones under his shirt and stuff, and like he showed me how to do it. But I don't think we ever experienced CD players. Now that I'm thinking about it, like I saw the Walkman, and then like everyone outside was on fucking iPods, freaking iPods actually, which I thought was just really funny. But like I know what you're talking about, and like God, I remember like weren't those the like because I remember the Walkmans were using like AA batteries and shit and stuff, and like God, I'm really being really bad at not swearing right now, but like I remember the Walkmans had like batteries and things, and like I feel like the CD players did the same thing too. But yeah, okay, let's see. Laughing in YouTube chat says, I had a flip phone once. Yeah, dude, I remember flip phones. It was really funny because I think most people were transitioning to smartphones. So by the time I had I had a flip phone, but like, dude, I fucking love my flip phone. It was like one of those like Motorola like lower end like it wasn't like a Razr, but it was like one of the ones that were styled after a Razr, right? Like an RAZR, like one of those things. And like, you know, it was like ye old fancy flip phone and shit like that. And I just thought it was cool. But like yeah, but all my friends were like getting iPhones when I had a flip phone. I was like, oh, what's that? Is that touchscreen? is that fucking touchscreen? What's that? We're gonna bring this up here. Okay, let's see. Sumi in Twitch chat said, before my dad had a green van that I now drive for camping. Since it's a conversion camper van, his van before that was a light blue with orange and green swirls on it, like Mystery Machine from Scooby-Doo. That's amazing, dude. I sort of remember Scooby-Doo. That sounds really good, actually. Okay, flip this over and do it like this. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Single line. Let's go. Okay, let's run this line across right here. Oh wait, hang on. I had a little curve up here. Let's run it like this, and we'll attach the line up here, I think. Okay. Attach the line, like, come on, we can do it. We got this. There we go. All right, that's good enough. I'll just thicken it up here, and we'll pretend that's one line. Let's see. Okay. See me in Twitch also says, okay, I had original Game Boy Color. Wait, that's not even color, just a Game Boy. Amazing, yeah. That original Game Boy definitely before my time. They look so cool though. Like, dude, not gonna lie, I've been kind of half interested in like a lot of like retro stuff these days, and it seems like that'll be kind of fun. Even though like I know they're really expensive. I know people do like retro handhelds or something these days, like Linux ones or something, but that's just kind of fun. Let's see. Aaron's not YouTube chat says, yep, you'd have loved it. Plenty of AA batteries for you to eat. For real, dude, for real. Like, not gonna lie, I'm one of those like weird people that really likes all of my tech to use like AA, AAA batteries, like IRL, right? Because like, you know, like a lot of wireless stuff these days, like the battery is just like not replaceable, right? Which is like kind of, I don't like it, you know, because it's like, oh well, the battery goes out and now you have to find and replace it. And like I've replaced plenty of these batteries before, but at the same time, it's like, you know, we could just not and use rechargeable cells and things like that. But I'm not sure I quite get it, you know, like, if that makes sense. Even though like I'm really trying. I'll say that. Like I'm really trying to get it. Like I feel like I do, but like but it's definitely something that I like like a little struggling to wrap my head around for sure. Oh, oops, that's a pen. Okay, all right. Chat. Let's see. Okay. See me in Twitch chat says I was so late to a smartphone. I had a cool ass slide phone though with a keyboard. Oh, like a Sidekick or something. Like, dude, I remember seeing those. I think I had a slide phone too before I like got to a touchscreen phone that wasn't a smartphone. And like, oh my god, dude, like the sliding phones were so cool. Like those were actually just really freaking cool. Okay, let's see here. If I run it like this, god, this little slide release here on a lot of stocks are kind of weird. Okay, where's the angle and the perspective on this thing? Okay, that's I don't like that. That's actually a little bit, the angle's a little bit too bad here. I'm gonna grab this and I'm gonna skew it so that it fits. So let's take this. I'm gonna we're gonna free transform you, and I'm gonna put it like this. I think there we go. Nope, not quite. Let's see. Okay. To me, says I got Amatic. Cool one. Now to Sidekick with some other. Oh, gotcha. Oh, you're talking about like Amatic, like the modern retro handhelds. Yeah, like I've heard that. I heard those are pretty cool. All right. I think yeah, this is good. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna correct it and fix the length of this the sliding piece over here. The hair is gonna go over it, but for now I'm just drawing the shape in so that I know where it is before I draw the hair over it. That's. I want to say this is good enough. Like a lot of this is gonna be covered anyway, but like, yeah, like a lot of this is gonna be fixed in the painting thing. But like, okay, we're gonna set the brush size down to like here. Oh, it's a little bent though. I don't like that. Okay, we're gonna take this and we're gonna straighten this eye out. Here we go. Nope. Nah. Gotta get the angle right. Gotta get the angle right. Okay. Angle. I think I'm trying to do this without reference, but it's been a hot minute since I looked at this. Looked at buttstocks in real life. So I'll probably come back to it, but yeah, we'll draw a little decal there. That's good enough. Let's see. Okay, Aaron's not YouTube chat says, and now I remember I had an N-Gage phone, a weird phone, handheld, game console hybrid. None of these, none of the perks of either all the downsides. Oh wait, the Nokia N-Gage, right? I've seen like, oh my god, I'm sorry about saying this, but I've seen like a lot of like retro tech reviews, and I've seen people like talk about N-Gage. And like I remember it like it had like a numpad on the right side or something like that, and like you could play games on it, and like dude, not gonna lie, I thought that was the coolest freaking thing, man. That was like the coolest freaking thing. Like I want that again, right? Dude, I want that. Okay, let's see. Assuming in Twitch says it came preloaded with 400 titles to play as N64 and 2 DPS1 games like Castlevania. Oh, okay, yeah, like Ambernick. Yeah, I've heard some of them come with ROM screen and stuff, which is like a little bit sketchy, but pretty funny. Okay, let me draw. Okay, so we're gonna make this a pretty long gun. So I'm gonna draw this like, I should probably not say the word gun specifically, because I think YouTube will get mad at that. But because I think like it has to be in scale with the character too, is the other thing. So if I grab this. Yeah, it's funny because a lot of people solve this part in the sketch phase, and I'm like, nah, fuck it, I'll do it in the line art phase, which is extremely funny. Okay, let's get this angle up like this, and I think yeah, we're gonna just for the sake of, okay, yeah, like I want it to be visible is the thing. Like it's gotta be visible in the composition, right? So like, we'll settle for that. We'll settle for this one. Okay. Let's see. Okay, Laughing in YouTube chat says, yeah, I had one too about the psychic. Yeah, Urus in Twitch chat, skull emoji. Let's see. Erzak in YouTube chat says, Laughing, there were dozens of us, dozens. Yeah, for real. Oh, wait, now you're talking about the N-Gage, dude. Yeah, that's funny. Okay, Asumi says, sketch phase? Sorry, ladies, I only draw with curve tool. Dude. I mean, like, hear me out. It's like a like vague sketch, but it's a painting is like, you know, like like honestly, I think you have me beat with your curve tool, dude. Like that's just not gonna lie, absolutely insane. I could not gonna lie though, I think let me see here if I can find a curve tool right here. We could just draw curves, right? We could actually just draw. Wait, this is fucking insane. Hold up, hang on. Why don't I just use the curve tool? Give me a sec here. Give me like 1 sec here. I think you're onto something. Hold up. Okay. All right. We're gonna draw this, and I'm just gonna draw this like actual just Bezier curves. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is insane. Hold up. Hang on. All right. We're gonna curve max now. We're absolutely curve maxing now. That I did not realize we could just do that. All right, in that case, we are just gonna do that. Okay. Assuming Twitch says a curve tool is insane, or it's a wizard thing. Arizakfi says mind blown. Yeah, I think I'm still gonna have to draw in like a decent amount of stuff manually, but like this curve thing might actually be pretty good. Okay, let's draw this, and I'm gonna bend this down, right? And we're gonna draw this, and like I'm gonna go back through and readjust these, right? But for right now, it kind of makes sense to just kind of draw this shape in. And then... Dude, my mind is absolutely... I'm getting sent by this. This is insane. This is so good. Holy crap. Okay. Alright, we're gonna draw... Okay, we're gonna do this. And I'm gonna put this curve here. Do this. And draw a curve around here. And do this, and I think this is where I end the curve. I think we're gonna do this and do that. All right, it's good enough, and it can just be adjusted later, which is so freaking cool. Oh, Bezier curves, yeah, let's go. Okay, see this? Draw this curve. Okay, I think I saw a chat message blip up in the corner. I'll get to you, I promise. I'm fast. I'm utterly, like, enthralled by this thing right now. Okay, come on. Go. Go. There we go. All right. That's probably good enough. It's a little croissant. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. Assuming in Twitch chat says it's really nice for long lines. Dude, you saved my bacon today. Not gonna lie. You saved my lamb chop today. Okay, Arizona YouTube chat says I used to use Adobe Illustrator to trace anime artwork with Bezier curves to increase this resolution. Dude, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Okay, Sumi in Twitch chat says I use the other curve tool since like a 2-point curve. Oh, like a continuous curve? Oh, let me try this. We gotta try this. Bro, hold up. Hold up. Hang on. Okay. Oh, I see. So you can okay, so I think what's the button? You press enter, I think. Okay, yeah, enter ends it. Okay. Let's see here. So I can just do this and then oh. Okay. All right. I think I understand now. Okay. And enter there. Oh. Fuck. I didn't mean to clear that. All right, let's do that. Okay, I really like both of these curve tools. That's actually insane. I need to like oh man, that's crazy. Okay. Give me a second. I'm gonna map this to my controller so that I can like have access to this. This is so good actually. All right, what button is this? It's U. Oh, that's funny. That's cute that it's the U key. Okay. We're gonna map my controller to use U here. Nope. U. There we go. All right. Now I can switch as much as I want. Yay. Let's see. Arizona Compute in YouTube chat says since the curves aren't rasterized, you can scale them losslessly. Oh yeah, for Adobe Illustrator, yeah, for sure. I think Clip Studio gives you the option of using a vector layer, so you can do a kind of similar thing. But like I like drawing a little bit more on top of the line art. And like vector usually doesn't support that, which is really sad because it's like, oh, I want to add a little bit of ambient occlusion like this, right? So I just want to draw that in, and it's like the vector art layer just freaks the frick out, you know, which I think is really funny. Okay, so I'm gonna lower the sketch resolution even more. Okay, yeah, this is actually kind of coming together. This actually kind of makes sense. Okay, so we're gonna grab. I'm gonna use regular curve for this actually because I want to do. We're just gonna bring the hair in like this, basically, and I'm gonna curve it just like that. There we go. And bring it in here. This is so nice. Okay, that it's not quite what I wanted though. I think I'm gonna do a little bit of shaping here, where I do. Okay, we're gonna draw this. Oh, okay, we're gonna draw this in. Curve that in a little bit, and then bring it down. Here we go, and bring it down like that. Yeah, that's nice. All right, and we cut off this end of this curve right here. And I do want to make it so it looks like it's going over her shoulders. So we're gonna do this. Okay, we're actually gonna draw this in by hand. Draw this in by hand right here. Make the line a little bit bigger. Draw that over, and then draw this part in by hand as well. Draw that a little bit over the shoulders. Let's see. Okay, Sumi in Twitch chat said, okay, so you have to arch it like a mortar. Oh yeah, for the continuous, yeah. That's pretty funny because you almost never have a perfect line, so it works. Yeah, for real. Okay, let's do another curve here on the outside. I'm gonna curve like maybe this much, and then these can all just get basically corrected later. Here we go. Draw this like this. I'll draw. Okay, I don't really like the way that I did the hair there. I'll probably draw that in manually in a bit, but that's good enough for now. Okay. And we start with the curve tool, come in with the ears, and then bring this in here, and I'll just do this as the bottom of the ear. And then we're gonna bring this in like that. That's probably gonna be good enough for now. I can fix that later. We're gonna draw this. Bring that curve in, draw this, bring that curve in, draw this. Dude, I feel like I feel like I've become in touch with the Force. This is insane. I really did not know that the curve tool was so good. Holy crap. Okay, hang on. We're actually gonna grab this and move this in a little further. Oh, nope, not ellipse selection, lasso selection. Here we go. And not quite what I wanted to do there. We're gonna grab this and scoot this in and draw a curve like, oh, not the right button, not the right button. Here we go. Draw a curve. Yeah, draw the curve right here. There we go. That's sort of good enough. Oh, nope. Nope, not quite. We're gonna do this instead. Here we go. There we go. That's good enough. That's good enough. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Sumi in Twitch chat says, the main issue is, so on, have a skill program knowledge to do more than what I've set you. So they all kind of look like that clean cell shading style. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, like, yeah, I think, I can imagine it being hard to, like, kind of paint with the Bezier curve kind of thing. I bet you could do it, though. Like, it kind of depends on, like, because if you're using Clip Studio, you could... because, like, there are custom brushes. Like, there's this, like, highlight tool right here. Okay, that's actually really bad, but, but, like, there are tools that, like, let you use, different brushes that aren't just, like, line brushes that will let you, like, curve with them, but, like, most of them are, like, Clip Studio, like custom Clip Studio ones. So you have to go to, like, the Clip Studio asset store for them or something like that. There we go. All right, grab this. I guess I'll just curve the spot on her face as well. Okay, we're gonna do this, and I'm gonna get the curve. Not quite. We're gonna cut this a little bit closer. All right, we're gonna do this, and just cut that curve in like that. That's probably good enough for now. Get a little bit of curve here. Bring a little bit of curve to the bottom there. And I'm gonna manually erase and redraw this part right here, and just give it a little bit more beans right here. I'll come back through with that. Let's see. Okay, assuming in Twitch chat says I just use base Krita. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, I have not used Krita in a while. I remember starting on it and I thought it was cool. But I like definitely like did not spend like enough time on it to like really like get a good grasp on it, if that makes sense. I have heard that it's gotten a lot better these days though, like because I remember when I tried Krita, it was like several years ago, like a couple years ago and stuff like that. But yeah, like I've heard that Krita's gotten like really good now. Even though like there are still, I've heard there's still some quirks in it that are like a little bit difficult for people that people are still like kind of working on and dealing with, but like but for the most part Krita seems like pretty solid now. Okay, here we go. Let's draw this here. It's probably good enough for now. Oh, that neck actually doesn't look that good. All right, we're gonna take this and we're actually gonna bring it up, because I think that's what I need to do. Just gotta bring it up right here, and then we can clear it. Ah, no, then the perspective gets kind of weird. Okay, all right. Okay, we're gonna pull this down. A little bit too small. See me in Twitch says noodle neck. Yeah, I love VTuber necks behind the head. This is a long ass noodle. It really is. It's like a fucking pool noodle, dude. Like even mine is like just a pool noodle. Like you could probably barely see it if I like lean hard enough or go some way. Like almost see it. Because it's just to try to not break the illusion too hard. But yeah, okay. All right, I'm gonna say this is good. My monkey brain said that was probably good shape language right there. So we're gonna cut it right here and cut it like this, and we're gonna join these 2 points like that. That's probably good enough. I think this is probably gonna need to get fixed later though. Or I say that and then fixing it now, because we are trying to keep this kind of in perspective, right? You can see like we're kind of have this overhead angle and stuff like that. Let's get this in here. And at this point I am kind of just drawing manually, right? It's like I'm basically just redrawing it, because I think I have an idea of what I want, and the sketch gave me the original plan. So we're gonna put the arm here, and now and now it's time for Scarlett's brain to play the game now. So we can draw hands here. I'm gonna move the ship actually on top of it as well. So like think okay, so lower arm is gonna be where the no, I don't really like the shape of that. All right, lower arm here. I'm gonna draw the arm like this. I'll correct that later. I don't really like the angle of that though. Let's pull it straight. Pull the arm straighter like this. and then cut through like that. Okay, there we go. Arm got a little skinny there. We'll fix it. Draw the arms in. Okay, we'll go ahead and get the top part here as well. We're gonna draw, or we're gonna keep this line right here. I think that's a good shape language right here. Draw that. That's fine. We're gonna draw this over here. I think this, I like that little divot right there. So we're actually gonna keep that. Oh no, I don't actually like that. Hang on. All right, we're gonna do this. Cut there. Cut through here. Cut down like this, just like clay. Cut this in right here, and then we bring this down. Cut this over, and like this is probably just gonna be some kind of like fantasy witch hat shape right here, but there's a lot of this is where a shape language play kind of comes in, right? So like you draw a little bit of like the fold in and stuff like that, so that people, so it's believable, right? So it's believable. And then okay, I think that V shape right here is probably gonna make the most sense. A little scrunch where the hat rotates right here. Okay, and hat now kind of goes across. So we'll do that. Bring that in. Okay, that's a little bit too rhythmic. The rhythm's a little bit too strong right there. We could bring this in. Okay, that's probably good enough. Bring this down. Bring that in. All right, that actually looks pretty decent. I am gonna put a little bit more. Yeah, I'm gonna put a little bit more variation on this side. So we're actually gonna do this and just gonna bring a little bit of that over. Nope, that's too much. Bring that in. I'm gonna, okay, here, let's do nah, all right. Hinting along the edges is probably fine. So I'm actually gonna hint along this edge right here and put a lot of times witch hats get this kind of thing right here. They get a little divot right there. So we'll draw that. There should be a little divot here with the horns and the hat. So I'll cut that through by drawing the end of the horn here. We can deal with the rest of this part later, but I'm going to draw the hair in. This time, it's time to bring back the curve tool. Bring this over, slide that in. There we go. That'll do. Nope, too big. Okay. How do I want to do this? This is like a... Okay, I'm thinking. So I want this to probably be the front of the hair, right? Bring this down, or bring this down, bring this in, and I think just a second bit of hair here is probably okay. I don't know. These are a little far back. I think we can actually bring these in a little closer. And most of this should probably not be super noticeable. Like these corrections should probably not be super noticeable when it's painted. So I think we'll be okay here. Right like that. Start moving that. Those lines are there. I'm gonna take the sketch away. We're gonna have a look-see on the shape. Not gonna lie, much better than expected. I will say that is a lot better than expected. Okay, we're gonna have to fix the horns though, because this is oh, okay. I don't know about that. Okay, we're gonna do this. Okay. Okay, so in Twitch chat says, oh no, the sexy witch wants to lure me into her hut. Whatever will I do? Gets cursed, turned into an animal used for experimental ingredients, a long, slow, painful, magic-related death. That didn't go where I thought it would. Not gonna lie. That I'm so sorry. That sounds awful. It sounds awful. Okay, we're gonna draw this stuff in here. Okay, I'm gonna try and keep this a little bit more clean here. Draw this stuff in here. We're gonna draw the chest rig up here. So yeah, we're gonna draw the, okay, follow the contour of her body, right? This is the strap for the chest rig. I'm gonna bring that down into here. And I guess while I'm here, I am gonna go ahead and just draw the buckle. We'll see. Let's see if we can do this. Buckle, right? Actually, no, buckle should be here. Oh, no, not perspective. There we go. Buckle, right? Buckle. This is gonna get cleaned out later, but buckle. And this is this is where all the magazines are gonna go. In Twitch chat says, where'd you think I was going? They were never really nice. Oh, you mean like the witches in the woods? I guess that's true. You know, like in Baldur's Gate, there's that lady that's in the woods that I think she like kidnapped somewhere and you can fight her and stuff, which I thought was kind of funny. Okay, we're gonna clean this part up right here. Here we go. And clean this line up right here. And okay, we're gonna keep this part clean. Actually, no, hang on. I want to do. Okay, I probably should do the wider ones. You can actually put the mags in. Okay, so the wider ones are like this, I think. I probably really shouldn't be trying to draw these from memory, but but you know, sometimes you just gotta, you know, like sometimes you just gotta like it's gotta improvise, you know. You gotta improvise. Okay, I think that angle is. I'm gonna skew this and change the angle of this. We're gonna push this one right here, change the angle of that so that it matches a little bit better. And make them actually wide enough for mags. Okay. Come on. Come on, game. You're gonna let me do this. You're gonna let me do this, game. Alright, here we go. That's good enough. And then take the mapping pen. And like, I'm being a little bit less clean in a lot of this stuff because I know that, okay, hang on. This is gonna go around. I'm being a little less clean here because I know that this is an area that's probably not gonna get looked at as much. So that's why I'm doing it like that. Okay, hang on. We're gonna do it like this, actually. So I want a little bit of midriff right here. So we're gonna cut this across here. It's probably good enough, right? This can be corrected later. Okay, it's not gonna be in YouTube chat says, the Baldur's Gate, had who will climb you like a tree, given half a chance. Yeah, for real. Yeah, alright, let's get this arm in right here. There we go. That's an arm. Probably not the cleanest way I could have done that. But we're gonna problem solve and put the arm. Okay. That arm is a little bit too long. The proportions are a little bit wrong here. So we're gonna bring this up. And I'm gonna do that thing where I'll just draw the environment around her once it's done. Because I think that's probably gonna be the more effective way to do this than for me to try and get this thing going. So we're doing like this. Here we go. Okay, Sumi and Trisha says, Scar, you want to join me and Ghostlight for BF6? Maybe. We'll see how much time I have, because I have a bunch of videos that I probably should be editing today, but I could probably join for a few rounds and stuff like that if you wanna do that. Yeah, just DM me. We can do it. we can do it after, with some planning. Okay. Alright, here we go. Draw the thumb here. Thumb over the edge of the thing. This hand right here, we're gonna actually bring that over, and I'm gonna redraw that entire this entire thing right here. But yeah, luckily for this, I don't have to do hands too much. And then okay, do midriff right here. This is the edge of the skirt, and midriff. Probably a belt. I think we're gonna do a belt here. Okay, belts. Okay, belts. Come on here. Just gonna. And I was gonna put a grenade on her belt because I thought that would be funny. Okay. Get this right here. Get the skirt down. Make that a straight enough line, I think. And then, do you want to flare out, actually? We'll make it flare out. Flare out. And here we go. Not quite the angle, not quite the curve that I wanted. Because I think it has to be like, pretty decently down for that perspective. So we're gonna take this, and we're gonna bring it down like this. I'm gonna draw it in straight lines first, so I have an idea of how it should look. That's actually pretty fine. We'll leave it there. Legs are just gonna go off the screen. I think that'll be okay. Let's have a look without the sketch for a second. Oh, actually, that's probably enough to do without the sketch. I think I can actually continue from here. So what needs to happen is chest size isn't quite right, so we're gonna liquefy. Pull this area out. Oh, no, not rotate. We're gonna pull this area out right here. And this is something you can't really do with vector layers, which makes me sad. Okay, I'm actually gonna make a backup of this. We're gonna duplicate this before I do anything too crazy. We're gonna do backup. Let's see. Steven says, oh yeah, because a new update's out. Oh yeah, and a new Battlefield update. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I did check it and play it, and like, yeah, there's a lot of the headshots matter a lot more now, which is kind of cool, and pretty interesting. Okay, let's put this. Bring this up a little more. There we go. Bring the skirt up too. There we go. Get the angle in like this. Yeah, okay. go in, correct this spot right here. Go. Bring the spot down. Yeah, it's a little... Okay, try to make the perspective work right, though. Because it is a little bit top down. This arm is still a little bit wide. I think what I'm going to do is grab this and just move it in a little further. Grab this, scoot it in, and I think that should match the... Oh, no, not delete that. We're going to bring it in, scoot it in. Okay, maybe a little bit further back. Further back. Bring the size down a little bit. I was going for a little more like fairy proportions, you know, like a little bit Disney style proportions, because I thought it would be funny. So that was kind of what I was planning on doing with this one. So that's why the head is kind of big and like the other stuff. Like, I was definitely going for more like fairy style. Though I think I could probably go back and make it like more human style. I think that would be kind of fun. How do I want to do this? I want to do this. I'm thinking. Okay. So I think what I want to try next is, yeah, you know, I think I am going to go for more modern human proportions. Like, I think the fairy style is just not doing it for me. So we're going to take this. Okay. Not that big. Not that big. I think I want to take, okay. Here's what needs to happen. We're going to grab most of her body, actually. We're going to grab most of the body, like almost the entire body right here. We'll leave the hair and the head. And we're just going to make this bigger. Because the neck area is probably going to be fine. Cut through here. It's good enough. Okay. And now... Alright. Switch the proportion size. That... Okay. I think that actually kind of works here. I'm going to switch this to free so I can scoot some of the parts in around. Here we go. That looks somewhat decent. Yeah, I like that. I actually like that. Okay. I'm gonna do that. And this is kind of a... I've decided I want to give her a cape, so we're hinting at the cape right now. She's getting a cape. Here we go. Cape, just like a little superhero, like a little Red Riding Hood, or whatever. There we go. Oh nope. Actually, yeah, that one will do. That'll do. All right, we can cut through here and clean some of this stuff back out. And okay, I'm actually gonna go back there and do the skirt here. All right, so we want to like hint at her form, right? So we take this and do that. I'm gonna grab these lines right here, and instead of curving them, I'm just gonna redraw them real quick. So we don't need to worry about the... Yeah, that'll do. That's good enough. Okay, shoulder here. Oh, this might turn into a tangent later. That might become a problem. We'll have to keep an eye on that for later. But draw this here. Bring the back up around this side. Bring this up. Close that shape. Okay, that's good enough. Close that shape. We're gonna bring this up right here. I'm gonna draw the bottom seam of this chest rig, just so we have the shape in that. Draw the buckle. Draw another part of the buckle here. I think we're gonna do this. There we go. Make it actually look attached. Cut through that. Okay, sort of good enough. Like we can see the mistakes now, but once it's painted over, I will say that I think we're gonna have a pretty decent thing going on here. Okay. How do I want to change the shape of this thing right here? I guess I could start drawing in the background. We'll see what happens here. Also, if I draw the cape, I don't have to draw the rest of the gun here, which is really funny. Okay, well, we're gonna do this. And we're gonna bring this down. Okay, and I'm gonna finish the hat shape right here. Actually, we're gonna finish the hat shape. There we go. And I'm gonna draw a little grenade under thing because it's funny. And we're gonna actually clear out the inside of the shape here before we actually draw any part of it. Draw this. little bit scuffed, but that's okay. It's okay. Oh, thank you for the raid, Wazy. Hello, Wazy. How are you? Hope you're doing well. We are drawing today. Thank you for the raid, Wazy. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Here we go. It's probably good enough. Got the shape down here. Cut along this edge. Clean this up right here. We're gonna actually clean some of the stuff up here. Draw. I don't want these to be like full pleats, but they are. I want these to be like folds. Actually, we're gonna redraw those as folds. Here we go. So like not a full clean pleat right here. We're gonna. We'll draw one line, kind of hinting at it. It's got to hint at it. It's got to hint at it, right? That's probably fun. That's probably fun. Okay, Wizzy in Twitch chat says, I finished work, should be resting now, but I was so bored I streamed. Nice, nice, nice. Well, hope your stream went well and everything, of course. Asumi in Twitch chat says, oh, so I sent you my hot dog friend yesterday, and and I accepted DM'd her post, so she's like, OMG, are you sending me to people saying, look at this bee? So I sent it, and she was like, oh, she's good at talking, and then hid and waited for you to go offline to follow Lemme. I'm shy, so putting them on blast. Oh no. That's kind of funny. Okay, yeah, all right, let's see here. We're gonna, I think what my plan is, I hope my nib's gonna be okay. I made the mistake of owning like a fucking Wacom a Wacom drawing tablet, because like the fucking styluses, the nibs just they just get eaten. It's really sad. Like the nibs are just, dude, they're just gonna be gone. All right, we're gonna I think I'm gonna move a little bit more towards line art for this one. So we're gonna do I can do this part in the painting. I'll do that part in the painting process. I'm tempted, like, I don't know if I'm insane enough to try this, but I really am kind of tempted to just start painting and then just fix the line art as I go. Because I've done that before, but it's risky, right? Like it's the let's go gambling approach of doing art, actually. Because it's like, well, I know there's, oh god, actually I switched to the wrong brush there. Big brush, but like if I switch to the painting, right? If I switch to the painting process, because I have the colors set up here, so I could just go for it. But if I start doing that, then I'm gonna have to go back and start correcting things as I go, and I'm worried that'll take a while. So I'm like trying to be careful, trying to be a little bit careful and stuff like that. Okay. 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 Okay, as Wizzy in Twitch chat says, oh, it was great. We ended on Fortnite, ended a stream with a win. Nice, nice. Congrats on the win, dude. Congrats on the win. And Sumi in Twitch chat says, oh, she's good talking as you derailed for over an hour. I'm sorry. Sorry. It's just how I live. How I live. Oh, hi, Sammy. Okay. Sammy in Twitch chat says, hello, Scarlett. At the casino, let's be financially irresponsible. Look. The only thing I'm gambling here is my time, right? Like, if I take a risk while doing a drawing thing, the only thing that I'm wasting is my time, but the dopamine hit is the same, right? Because that's the whole point of gambling, right? you start like it's the risk of losing anything that sends you, right? That just absolutely sends you. So the risk, the potential risk of me like wasting time actually gives me dopamine when I think about it. It's like, okay. Like, okay, look, I know that probably sounds like absolute insane art person territory, but like, if I think about it this way, right, and I just like, oh, well, what would be the most risky thing for me to do here? It just gets kind of funny, right? It just gets a little funny, where it's like, okay, right, we're gonna do this. Okay, that's a little bit high. Here we go. Nope, too small. Okay, I want it like this. Here we go. Draw it like that. Draw it like that. I don't really like that kind of shape, but we're gonna cut that out and leave that. Okay, we're gonna redraw that shape right here. Come on. We got this. And the mouth is probably just basically gonna get entirely redone, though I do think it's rotated the wrong way. Let's rotate it a little bit wrong. Let's fix that. There we go. Okay. There we go. Nice and adorable. I'll fix this one right here, actually. Gotta fix this part. It's just like, it's just endlessly putting out fires right now. Let's see, Okay, Wazy in chat says, I got you off for now. My super sister caught up and I gotta go rest now. See you later. Hope the stream is going. Thank you, Wazy. Thank you. I hope the rest of your day is awesome. I hope you get that rest, dude. Okay, and see me in Twitch chat says, don't let this woman near a casino. Dude, you shouldn't let me near a casino because I know enough about card counting they wouldn't even let me in, dude. Like, I'd play for a little bit and they'd be like, yeah, you're winning too much. Like, I would literally sit and play blackjack until I made money and then they would kick me out. That said, I could, like, you know, like, I guess if I was just playing for fun, though, I could just, like, put down, and like, you know, like, some amount of money and be like, okay, we're gonna play craps now, or we're gonna play the roulette or something like that. Because, like, you know, part of it's the fun, right? Part of it's the losing. The losing's the best part, right? Like, if I go to a casino, I'll be there to be entertained. Like, I want to experience the environment and eat the shitty food and, like, and all the lights and all the shiny things and lose money because, like, I'm paying them for my entertainment, right? Like, that's kind of the deal. But I think a lot of people go to casinos to try and make money. I think that's a really bad idea. Yeah. Okay, Sammy in Twitch chat says, I risked 250 at a casino last time I went, left with 280, couldn't really get any heavy gains. Sammy says, bye, Wazy, BRB just got home. Oh, nice, alright, well, okay, I'll move my freaking keyboard around here. I think I'm like, my drawing tablet is, like, precariously balanced between my lap and, like, the edge of the desk right now, and, like, y'all can't see it, but it's really freaking funny, I promise. Oh, I bumped the camera, I'm sorry, Dino. Alright. I wanted to pet Dino. Okay. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, don't forget to save. Gotta save my files. See, not gonna lie, I think we're probably approaching good enough. I just need to get, like, the boat in. Let's draw like pieces of the boat here. Yeah, we're just gonna, cause, like, I was thinking, like, prow of, like, a boat, right? I probably should have done a little bit more research before I, like, actually, like, committed to this idea, but, oh, okay, we're gonna use the curve tool for this one. Curve. Oh god, I love the curve tool so much, dude. Okay, and here we go. Take this curve right here. Yep. Nope, not quite the angle I want here. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna do this. Nope, nah, can't quite get it right. Come on, curve tool, please behave for like 5 seconds. That'll do that. That's good enough. And then we run the last edge over here. Nope. I'm actually being careful to avoid the lines touching right now because I don't know. This perspective seems a little bit weird. Okay, and then we can draw the inner line up here. I think that'll probably do. And then I can just redo the one under her hand, I think. Probably makes sense. Draw this over here. There we go. Alright, that's probably good enough. Dang it. Get this back over here. Come on. Got the ending point. We're just gonna do that. Alright. The thing is, like, I feel like the perspective is kind of weird. Like, not gonna lie. Like, let's get it. Because if I get the I feel like the boat is, like, not deep enough. I probably should have looked up more references before I started drawing this. Not gonna lie. Like, I was like, oh, I bet I could do this from memory, and then this clearly happens. Okay, well, you know what? In the meantime, I'm gonna give up and just draw some of the Molly on this vest right here. Distract myself while I solve this problem in another way. So we'll draw more of the Molly here. Molly. Molly is like the attachment system that a lot of vests have. For those that don't know, by the way. But it's like an interlocking weave that you can put stuff on. Okay, I need to push these a little bit over to the side, so I'm actually gonna grab this, just bring it over, scoot these things over just a little bit. Grab. Nope. Okay, grab, and scoot that over. Perfect. All right, that should be some good positioning here. Grab the mapping pen that we've been using. Bring up the thickness a little bit. Bring it in here. All right. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like I could probably change the perspective of the boat, actually. Okay, a better plan. I'm gonna grab all these pieces of boat, and this is again why I kept the lines separate, right? We're just gonna grab all these. And okay. So I'm holding shift so that I can get a little bit extra here. Grab that. All right, shift. And I should be able to use the power of digital art to skew this into a shape or perspective that I want. So I'm gonna grab this, bring this around, and then we'll just add the selections here. Okay, I missed a spot right there. All right, now we're good. Now we're good. So what I'm gonna do, put this on a completely separate layer. I'm gonna put both of these into a folder so that I know these are together, so I don't lose them. And we're gonna put this back here. Draw the sketch. Yeah, in the sketch, the pose was a lot more. How do I describe this? Like the pose is a lot more. And we can actually just look at the sketch here. So like in the original sketch, here we go. Like in the original sketch here, what we had was like the perspective on the original sketch still not great though, right? Like I think I wasn't super paying attention to that because I wanted to get the colors in, right? And like kind of the shape and the idea. So now that I'm kind of working on it, I think that I need to shift the boat a lot more. And like I think maybe the pose just isn't the right idea, to be honest. Like maybe her being right at the front of the boat just doesn't make sense because it has to be a boat that's both tall enough and narrow enough for her to kind of stand at the front like that. And that's like not really a thing, I think. Just think about. All right, well, here's what we can do. We can take this. I'm gonna grab this, duplicate it, so we get a backup here, and I'm gonna close the sketch up, put that right over there for a second, and I'm gonna grab this this picture here, take off the sketch, and I'm gonna just try and eyeball this. You know, famous last words, right? Famous last words for an artist, right? Just to eyeball it, but we're gonna eyeball this thing. We're gonna absolutely eyeball this thing. So I'm gonna grab this, we're gonna free transform, and we're just gonna skew it with perspective, right? That actually kind of worked. I think I like that actually. So we're shifting the boat back a little bit. That actually kind of lines up with exactly what I want from the yeah. Okay, well, can't be too much because if it's too much it'll cover the ocean, right? What I could do, actually, and I'm thinking about it, is I can move her and make the ocean the focus. I thought of something really crazy, and I'm kind of tempted to do this. What I was thinking was, we do this, and then I zoom it out. Like, I zoom it, like, all the way out, right? Like I zoom it, like, we'll put this over here. Zoom this all the way out. Okay, we take this. Okay. We're gonna duplicate this because I'm about to do something stupid again. But we, okay, let me... Oh, don't press my Windows key. Okay. I'm gonna grab this, and here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna try something because I think what I want to do is, what if I just make this really small, right? Like if I just make this really small, because again, the theme of this art is moon and stars, right? So if I make her small and put her over here, and then we can focus on the painting of like the art and the moon over here on this side, I think that would probably go crazy. But I need to check the concept, right? Like, because this composition has to make sense, right? The composition just has to make sense. It has to make sense. So we're like, so we're thinking, right? We're thinking about how we want this, how we want this to look, right? And now that the composition is changing, that little sketch isn't gonna work anymore. So I'm thinking, I'm trying to imagine in my head, right? Something imagine along with me or whatever. But like, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about how I want to portray this. Like how big should this character be, right? Like if you're taking a photograph, right? Like if you're taking a photograph, actually no, I like that angle. Actually, the angle is really good. But if I make it really small like this, then we can see a lot of the move over here. We can actually see a lot of the thing, but then it kind of moves a lot of focus away from the character. And the theme of this art, or I guess the theme of the contest that I'm probably going to submit this to, but like I'm probably not because I'm just doing this for fun, right? But I use the contest for a theme, right? But the theme is moon and stars, right? So moon and stars have to be the main thing, and like we're problem solving towards the idea of an interesting piece of art that has moon and stars in it, right? And I already did my research, right? I did look and see what other people had already submitted, because this thing is, it was open for for the last several weeks, I think, and it closes on the 15th of July. So a lot of people submitted. So I actually got a chance to look and see what other artists have done for this. And that was probably one of the reasons why I switched to like green and purple, right? Like in the original sketch, because I was thinking like, okay, you know what? Like if everyone's going to do blue and purple, or dark blue and purple, like I gotta try something different, right? Like it has to be different. Like the concept has to be different, but like the implementation also should be different, right? because I want it to stand out, right? I want it to stand out, especially because, like, you know, execution alone isn't enough to, like, win a prize, right? Even though, like, I'm not really, like, again, I'm not really playing to win here, but, like, you know, I did take a bunch of art classes, so I might as well use that knowledge, you know? But what I'm thinking is, like, okay, if I have all these colors, and I want to try all these colors, then we got to focus on the character. But if we got to focus on the character, then, like, it's so hard. But, like, if I'm really thinking about this. Okay, you know what? Better plan. What happened? Okay, let's see. Sumin Twitch chat just said, "Fear not, my glorious Kami Oshi. Your Reddit moderator is at the battle station. Fingers on the keyboard, ready to defend your honor with maximum enforcement and minimum grass touching." Jesus. Okay. I have to know. Sumi, I have to know. I appreciate your help with moderation and other stuff. You definitely, like, don't have to, by the way. I think I just like giving people moderator. I'll just give people moderator if I vaguely trust them. So, like, okay, actually, no, I have a really important question. Do you just, like, come up with that brain rot on the spot, or do you, like, have a copy pasta? Seems as well that's dangerous. Okay, look, I have to have talked to this person in voice call at least once. I think that's the thing, and, like, I have to trust them, but, like, you know, like, I don't want, like, any one person to feel like they have to think, like, I feel like I'm just handing it, like, I'm also trying not to hand out like candy. Okay, Sumis says most of it's on the spot. Okay, not gonna lie, dude. I've been thinking of making like a TikTok where we did that, like, dramatic reading of the really long one you sent yesterday during the Enfield stream, dude. That one was insane. You remember oh god, I don't remember who said that they wanted to, like, cut their ears off after that, but, like, that one was pretty wild, I gotta say. She saw me, no, yeah, Lamau. Yeah, it was like, OMG, my glorious Kami Oshi Scarlet Sama back from the dead, or whatever, or some other shit. Killing me. Absolutely killing me. Absolutely killing me. Okay. I think I have an idea. Alright. Scarlet's got an idea, chat. What could totally go fucking wrong? Okay, Ura says, so what I'm hearing is I'm eligible for mod, lol. I mean, probably. Like, I haven't really, like, I haven't really thought it through, if I'm being really honest. Like, if there's a current need and there's not a mod in the room, I'll just make someone mod and call it a day. Just, or I'll just do it myself, to be honest. Oh, Arizakfi says, it's totally not me wanting to come here. Okay, that was you. Okay, I was just... Dude, I'm so sorry about that, dude. Look, I thought that was funny. Had to do it for the bit. But yeah, I actually, not gonna lie though, on the YouTube side, I have no clue how moderators work on YouTube. So, like, we might have to, like, look, I didn't think that, I was like, oh, mods are something I can figure out in 2027. And, like, things have happened, and it's like, oh shit, we have to let people through. Wait, Urs, I have an idea. If I make you a mod, then you can say things, because I trust you to say things, but the auto moderator keeps catching you for some reason, and you keep saying, like, really mundane shit. Like, sorry, mundane stuff. Hang on, actually, you know what? You're right. Hang on. Alright, hang on. Alright, Urus. Here. I'm gonna make it so that you never have to deal with auto mod again, because it's funny. Here we go. Alright. Only because I know you, though. Susan knows Kami Yoshi's mine! I'm sorry. But, like, okay, alright. Let's continue this drawing here. Sue says, welcome to Kami Oshi, forced me to die on this hill. I not gonna lie, I wanna run, like, I wanna run, like a social experiment, right? Like, I just make a Twitch channel, and then I let everyone that comes in be a moderator and see what happens. Though, like, I feel like that would just get the channel banned really quickly. But, like, if I did something to enforce it, right? Like, to enforce it and, like, make it, like, relatively safe so the channel doesn't get banned, I want to know. It's like Twitch plays Pokemon, but it'd be fucking Twitch plays moderator. And I want to know what happens. Okay, let's see here. Save here. For Super Earth. God, alright. Alright. Here's what I'm doing. I'm gonna grab... Here's what I'm thinking. Alright. I think that, well, first of all, the boat should, a lot of the boat needs to be off screen. I think that just makes sense, right? So if we solve this by problem solving, the boat should be off screen. I do want to do electric sheep too. Like I want like sheep in the sky, like reflections of sheep in the sky. I think that would also be really cute. Okay, Asumi says, yeah, I mean mass banning and stuff like source will fly free, because mods ban mods. Wait, mods can ban other mods? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, never mind. We're not doing that social experiment then. Well, that was a very short-lived social experiment then. Asumi says, yeah, okay, yeah, gotcha. Yeah, all right. We're gonna, okay, here's what I'm gonna do this. And I think if I rotate this, no, that didn't quite do it. It didn't quite do it for me. If I grab this and we fill this to the screen, I think like a 50-50 comp is crazy though. Like a lot of people like are afraid of 50-50 comp because that's just like, you know, there's something about 50-50 comp that's like really aggressive. That like if you don't do it well, you're screwed. If that makes sense. So that's what I'm thinking, right? But like if I do 50-50 comp like this. And then the water's on this side. Like the execution better be fucking perfect. Oh, congrats on 3 consecutive streams, Sammy. Appreciate you watching and everything like that okay. Since this battle witches are funny, and maybe out of spells but not out of options. Yeah, I mean like I just love the aesthetic, dude. I just love the aesthetic, and like that's part of why I want to keep her so much of her on screen, right? But like the problem is she's not the moon and stars is the thing, right? Like she's not the subject because the subject has to be moon and stars. So that's why I'm like thinking of like putting her in like lower left third right here like this. Oh, it's weird though. It's weird. If I do this. Oh, I like that actually. I actually really like that. Because then we can fill out the boat with stuff. And then we can have the stuff over here. Alright, I like that actually. We're rolling with this one. Rolling with this one. And then I'm going to start drawing in... Well, okay, first of all, what I'm actually going to do is we're going to bring this in right here. And I'm going to take my mapping pen and just draw the rest of this thing. Rest of this thing right here. Here we go. Oh, hang on. I got the shape of the hat a little bit weird. Okay. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna draw. Oh, it's not the right brush here. Take this. Okay. Take this. Draw. Nope. I'm struggling. Okay. There we go. There we go. That should be good enough. Here we go. I'm gonna cut through here. Oh, I messed that up. Okay, and a pen eraser. Resize the eraser. Oh no! Have you been burdened with the moderator UI Iris? Iris says, why is this menu for all this shit so weird? Because Twitch staff are geniuses. Yeah, for real. Yeah, yeah, I trust you not to, like, break anything. As funny as that would be, not gonna lie. Alright, here we go. So we have a... I'm actually gonna erase this part here, and we're gonna redraw that part. And I think that I wanna take some of this stuff right here and just bring it in a little closer. Take that, move this in. There. Okay. Alright, cool. Gotta remove those excess lines right here. There we go. Alright. That should probably do for now. And this composition is struggling. In Tisha says, I just start banning everyone in Discord. It's like, oh, awfully quiet today. Weird. Dude, I can see when you ban people though. Like I can see when y'all ban people. So like let's not do that. let's not do that. Okay, see me in Twitch chat says, my hotdog friend, her partner's a huge witch hat fan. So he also has mages and D&D and stuff and puts on massive hats on them. Yeah, for real. Dude, I have friends in real life who like really love like wearing like giant witch hats. Like it's the best, dude. Like seeing them in real life, so freaking cool. So freaking cool. Okay. The thing is, like, part of the problem with the composition, right, is that like if the character's looking away, viewer's eye goes off the canvas too. Like the viewer's eye will follow the gaze of the character. So I need to set this up in such a way where it actually isn't a problem. So we're gonna hop back through here. I'm actually just gonna put this back over on this side. Oh, maybe putting it up here. Oh, I like that. This one points at kind of upper center. Let's actually do that. Upper center right here. Upper center. Try this. I like this one actually. Let me do like a quick test paint right here. And we're just gonna have a look-see and see how this looks. Test paint. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Oopsies. My keyboard. I'm running out of space, Okay. Okay, alright, we're gonna do call this test paint. Call this test paint, and I'm gonna try some stuff here. So since we already have the sketch over here, what I'm actually gonna do is start roughing in with the sketch here. So I'm actually gonna move. Okay, we're gonna take this and put it back up top, and this will give me a little bit more room to work on the paint side of things. All right, so we're gonna grab this stuff. Okay, take this, put it down a layer right here. Then we can lock this up. We test paint right here. Oh, see me in Twitch chat says, oh, I watched him start as a little crow. Now he's a crow doll witch. Nice. You can tell he fell in love with Ronnie. Like, also like Herda from Honkai Star Rail. Yeah. Okay, Herda from Star Rail though. Like, I really like her thing. Like the whole like puppet kind of thing. Oh, can I not vote in my own poll? So sad. Okay. All right, let's see. So I'm gonna take this. All right, so we're gonna do something a little bit more wild. We're gonna do a single layer paint right here. Single layer paint. And I'm gonna switch to brush right here. We're gonna use round mixing. We're gonna use round mixing. Turn the knob on my controller here. We're gonna make this super big. Oh my god, that is. Okay. All right. Change of plans. We're gonna my computer did not like that. It really did not like that. Okay, we're gonna make lazy brush that big. Okay, I think is this canvas 8,000? It might be 8,000. That might be why actually. Okay. Oh, my computer. My computer. All right. Something CPU bottlenecked here. Okay, here's what happened. We're gonna take this out. We're gonna switch to bucket, and I'm just gonna bucket this. We're gonna bucket. And then I'm immediately going to paint on top of it. So we're gonna take this. And now I'm actually gonna paint in some of the color back in. So, oh god, oh. Okay, here we'll just make it small, and we'll just maybe I should make the resolution of this a little smaller or something like that. This is lag. It's more program versus PC. This one is PC. Like because usually there's like a CPU limit on like how big a brush can be, because most of these programs are single threaded, right? Oh, I thought of something really smart. Instead of doing this, what I'm actually gonna do is just grab the sketch paint right here, and I'm just gonna copy this. We're gonna take this out, right? We're gonna copy this, and what I'm gonna do is just drag and drop it in. So we take this, I'm gonna copy, paste. There we go. And now we have this here. And this is going to become part of the paint, right? So we take this. Well, actually, hang on. Here's what's going to happen. We're going to grab this. Okay, we hide this layer. Keep this paint layer. I'm going to merge this layer. Okay, bring to full cap. Merge layer. And now I should be able to just move it. There we go. And now we can move this until it fits. Here we go. And then I can start using that as the base for the painting. Which, I've seen other people do, by the way, so this isn't like completely unknown, but like it's definitely definitely one of the out there artist things to do. Okay. Ah, I was so close to getting that lined up. All right, here we go. Bring that down. Bring it in. Just guide that in. Because once I have this, I'm just going to use it as my base. Okay, Sumi in Twitch chat says, my friend only draws at 8K and 16K, so that stuff can explode. Yeah, I think the long side of this is 8,000, but I'm not sure. I probably just picked like a vague like resolution and was like, oh well, I can always make it smaller later. And then here we are. This is how we end up today, with where we are. Okay, I think it needs to be bigger. I think the hat for the most part stays relatively consistent. So we're gonna because I want it to be like moon and stars like visible during the day, right? Like that kind of stuff. Because I like that aesthetic, you know, like a witch is getting married or something. If it's sunny and raining at the same time. Okay, that's it. This is the one. Here we go. And okay, scale rotate. Here we go. And now we can duplicate this. Make this visible again. And now we bring in... Now we start bringing in more stuff. Oh, right. So she makes the VTuber, so she wants to draw them superheroes. Yeah, I mean, like, my VTuber model is definitely, like, 8,000 at least. I think it's, like, 8,000 by 4,000 or something crazy like that. Like ultra high res is, like, definitely the way to go, because a lot of VTuber models you end up, like, getting pretty close to and stuff. You end up, like, zooming in and things like that. Wait, hang on. Do I have my positioning presets? I can just, like, I think I can just do this. Ta-da! I'm big in the middle! Scarlet jump scare! Ta-da! And now I'm back in the corner. Okay, so assuming in Twitch chat says, the 360 animation I sent you, just got merged for it for GFL. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Oh man. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, hi, Alfredo. Hello. Welcome to Alfredo Sauce Twitch chat. Hello, hope you're doing well. Oh no, Alfredo in Twitch chat says, I thought I was about to die a minute ago. Okay. Is story, please? You can't just come in and just like and say that and, like not tell us what happened, dude. Okay, assuming in Twitch chat says they made a little keychain plush of her, but gave her long legs. Wow. Yeah, for real. All right, let's see here. Oh, I see. All right. I don't want to do this. Okay. Oh god, Clip Studio, please. No. Is it? Okay, it didn't freeze. I thought we froze for a second. I got really scared. Okay. How do I want to do this? Cause like, I gotta make the line art like some visible color as part of the problem. Make this a normal layer. There we go. Okay, now I can see it in blue. So that'll probably do for now. Like, I want to save the work that I did for this original part of the painting, but I don't know if I can. Like, honestly, like, I don't think this is savable. Actually, no, I have an idea. If I take this, what I'm going to do is just reshape it based on the thing. So if I take this and I shape it, let's see, Alfredo Sauce in Twitch chat said, the weather turned from clear skies to God saying he has done with our BS for 5 minutes. Oh god, that's some real weather going on there, bud. Okay, all right, we're gonna clear. We're gonna shape the boat here, actually. I'm gonna shape the boat here. And I'm gonna draw the arm here. So arm here, do that. Oh, you know, I probably should start with liquefy on this one, but it's a little too late for that now. We'll do this. I'll do arm here. We're basically just drawing in flats right now. I'm gonna draw in, paint in the skirt right here. Get a rough idea in, right? We're getting a rough idea what we're doing here. The chest is about right. Hat's probably about right. So we're gonna fill it in up to the line right here. Do a little bit of that. Okay. Take the boat color and we'll just bring it in like right here, I think. Like I had lanterns going, so we're just gonna do that. Do lanterns-ish. Coming with that later. The I think on this side, the boat, oh yeah, the boat lines up on this side. So we're gonna bring it all the way over here. Right, bring it all the way down here and fill this in. And then I can problem solve the rest later. It's exactly my plan right now. We can problem solve the rest later. And this lamppost probably needs to get moved. So grab this and just scoot it in somewhere else. Though, honestly, middle ship lamppost or something. We'll leave that there for now. We'll leave it there for now. All right, and we draw the rest of the boat up here. I think it's probably the thing. Just paint this in. Okay, that's what we're doing here. Make this big enough. Okay, I'm gonna take the skin color here, draw the legs. But I think the boat's gonna come in right about here. Boat. We have a boat right here. We can come back and do the cape, but I think maybe cape is not a good idea after all. But we'll see. So this is what the cape would look like. No, actually, I like the cape. Actually, that actually looks really good. I think that adds a lot of like depth to like the area of the boat and stuff, and it prevents it from being like kind of boring. So we'll draw on the shape of the cape right here. Paint that in, paint that shape in, and we'll go back and clean it up later. There we go. Clean that shape later. And by clean that later, I mean I'm gonna clean it now because it bothers me. We take this color, bring that back in. Take this, bring it up to a point, so it's pretty clear it's a cape because of shape language. Shape language. I ended up deviating a little bit from the original design on the color, but that's okay. Just fill in the grenade right there. We'll just bring... Okay, I'm actually gonna make that the bottom color for now. We'll do that. And take this color right here, bring this down. I want to keep some of the planet colors, or some of the moon colors over here, so we're gonna bring the purple one over here, yellow one over here, blue one over here, and we add the star paint somewhere, basically. For now, we bring everything in. We're just gonna mix up the colors. Okay, Urs in Trish says it. Sorry, I might have missed that a little bit. Urs said, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. It bothers me a lot. Lemme. Alright, let's see here. Bring everything in here. Okay, bring this color through. Yeah, we're gonna have to come up with some some more like I'll probably have to mix these colors up a lot more once we're doing the thing. But like right now we're roughing it in. If y'all have seen like oil painters and stuff, like this is kind of like they're usually not this wasteful, right? But because it's digital, I can get away with it, so that's why I'm doing it. Let's see here. Bring this color back in over on this side. And then I can re-add some of the things that make it water too on top of it. Grab this color over here. Yeah, bring this color in over on this side. Actually, no, I liked this color. Keep a little bit of that gray there. Draw that. Oops. Okay. Bring this color back in here. Put this one in here as well. But we're gonna actually put the water close to the ship as like this light color right here. I think this is actually like a really good representation of that. So we're gonna do that. But now we draw the rest of the boat, right? So the rest of the boat, I'm gonna use this as the lower color of the boat right here. So we're gonna bring the boat down, right? Bring the boat down like pretty decent amount actually. So we're bringing maybe this right here. I'm making this up as I go. I'm making up this entire boat as I go. Okay, that actually seemed kind of alright. We'll do that. Okay. And, you know, a little bit of water touching edges of things, foaming up, right? This is where the water comes in, right? And we draw in this stuff over here. Yeah, I'll switch to the mixing brush once I have a thing here. Okay. And now's the time where we start doing the fun shit. The fun stuff, where we take one of the mixing brushes and we start drawing in some of the wave patterns, right? And this is probably not going to be super useful just yet, right? It's probably going to look a little bit bad for a little bit, but we're going to have a okay. Trying to blend enough of this together that it looks believable, right? Drop this in right here. And like I had a little bit of like star sparkle in here, but I'll deal with that in a bit. I think this is also the time to start using the weird brushes, so I have like some like a gouache blender here, but we're gonna switch to a gouache brush as well. Here we go. And like this should hopefully add some texture and stuff like that I think will be kind of helpful here. Grab this, kind of rub that color in. Okay, actually I'm gonna use oil paint instead. There we go. Oil paint brush. You see some of these are kind of interesting in their like shape and stuff like that. Yeah, I think this triangle oil pastel I think was one I really liked. Yeah, here we go. We'll do this one. This one, it's kind of weird triangle geometric. Like it does a lot of weird stuff with the I don't know how to describe it. Like it's like it makes the whole thing kind of like have a little bit of like I could use it to like add a little bit like bokeh and like other stuff like that. So I think it makes it kind of weird and stuff. Okay, here we go. Color that. Let's grab this thing, bring it down here, and the color up here for that. The triangle shape is very convenient for like fixing edges and things like that, like this. Let's grab this, bring it down here. I'm gonna take this and just draw a line, or we're gonna draw this edge right here. Draw an inner edge right here. Draw this. This edge is actually gonna go over. So it's actually gonna go over her cape. So we cut this off right here. Cover that. I don't know. That one's not the best, not the worst. Okay, we're gonna add some of that light color to her legs and stuff like that. Arm as well. Arm. Grab this color, bring it down. Okay, bring this color back in here. And I'm going to take this color, kind of just like massage it in to these spots right here, even though I know I probably shouldn't. But the joy of painting, color that spot in right there. Take this color right here, and I'm about to do some color magic here, and we're gonna take this and bring it down. This is gonna be the shade color, right? Shade color right here, shade color here, like that. And then we take this blend right here, and that should bring that back in. That should make it clean enough for now. And bring this color back in here. Close that off. I think I want to have a kind of bright. We'll mix in some of the other colors from the outside in as well. I just think that makes sense. Yep. Brighten that stuff up. And like, I'm gonna put this on another layer, but just so I have an idea of what this is gonna look like, we're gonna do what I think should be the stars. So I have some brushes that have some weird, nope, that's a little bit too, because I want these to appear as like reflections, right? So it's not quite what I want either. Use the spray here. Not quite. Let's try this dust. I like this one actually. But what I'm gonna do is actually, to make this a little bit more fairer and make it look like it's supposed to, we're gonna take a blend brush and just kind of blend over them, right? Like this is like water reflection, right? It's like water reflection. And if we're doing specularity in water, we're also gonna want to do like a little bit of I don't want to say like foam, but like it's kind of what it's gonna be, right? We're gonna take a little bit of like watercolor brush and just kind of, well, like watercolor cloud brushes, right? And just kind of bring them in and just add a little bit of that like sea foam and other stuff. Though like this is a very like cartoony way to describe this. I will say this is a very cartoony way. to describe the painting right here. So we take a very kind of cartoony way to describe it. And then I'm actually gonna blend a lot of these back in. Like I don't there's too many of them. Like a little bit here and there. Seems like a good idea. I think I want to describe this planet more, actually, or not planet, moon. It's not quite bright enough, so we bring the color up. Just take the oil pastel and bring that in. Yep, here we go. Make that nice and bright. And I'm gonna start doing the thing I was doing on the original sketch, where I like started kind of drawing like these horizontal lines to like ideate on top of these. Though I will say that I think making them a little bit more circular will probably help with the with the impression of them, right? With the impression of them. Kind of bring this color in. I'm gonna squish that around so that's circular enough. Color these down. Color those down right here. And let's bring it closer to white right here and bring those colors in. We're going to start to kind of indicate that these are round celestial bodies, right? Round celestial bodies. Bring this in right here. Okay. So I know a lot of what I'm saying probably sounds like Rest of the Fucking Owl. I know that. I'm sorry. Sorry in advance. Okay. Do that right here. These celestial bodies. This spot right here, I think what I'm gonna try is just start detailing the side of the ship and just see what starts to happen, right? Like if this starts to look more like a ship from a distance, which I think it actually kind of is, like if I start kind of indicating the planks here and stuff like that, I think that's probably gonna help a lot with the like believability of the illusion and stuff like that. So we have this here. I'm gonna say that this is actually gonna be a mid color, so we grab this, mix it, bring this in, right? And we're gonna have, this is gonna be the color of the railing and stuff like that, right? Because this is not the interior of the ship. Bring this color in like this. Oh, thank you for the follow, that on in. Appreciate it. Yeah, so today's a quieter day than usual, though. We are kind of just drawing and stuff. Usually we do like play games and other things like that. But I do appreciate the follow regardless, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Cut this in right here. Bring this down. I'm just gonna paint over this part right here. That's good enough. I think I want to try and kind of indicate planks and stuff on the ship as well. That's yeah, you know, these horizontal lines are probably good enough, actually. And I can come back for those later. Oh, the angle, that's so bad. No, we're not doing that. Okay. Okay, those just straight up did not line up. Here we go. Okay, here we go. And push this over. Not gonna lie, that's kind of worse. I was surprised that's actually kind of a bit worse. So we're just gonna keep a really light, right? Really light impression here. I think that's probably gonna be enough. There we go. All right, that'll probably do. We're gonna go in and clean up this edge right here. There's usually like a little bit of like a prow piece on a lot of boats, so I'm actually gonna draw that in here, because rendering is knowledge or whatever, or whatever people say these days. Okay, draw this in right here. Color that side down. I think I'm gonna do this for the front right now. Grab this darker color here. Make that front edge. We're gonna make that front edge. Bring this in. Oh, I don't like the color. It's kind of not red enough. Here we go. It's like a little bit too green. A little bit of... Here we go. Bring that in. Bring this up. Bring this in. Color this part in right here. Get this edge. Define this edge right here. I'm gonna do a better job of cleaning up this side right here. We're gonna bring that down. And there's some of that water effect on that side. So we're gonna take this. Okay, we're gonna actually fix this spot right here. Bring that in. Take this, bring this over. This was the spot that I kind of wanted to do here. Take that. Bring this down. Not my favorite way to do this, but it will do. Okay, make a hard edge right here. Clean that up. Grab this edge color. Bring this in. not gonna lie, I don't like this blue thing on the corner. It isn't like, for a focal point, it's not strong enough, so I'm gonna mix in more green into it. Actually, we're gonna like make it like a really like bright blue green to make it look a little bit more like a thing here. And then I'm gonna go back to the stars here. I'm gonna go back to the stars. I want to do a running color spray. That was probably not it. I think dust. One of these dust brushes. There we go. Yep. And now we kind of just blend it away. Instead of erasing, blending is a little bit more interesting to try here. Cause I don't want it to look like like particles just quite. But stars have a little bit of that yellow sheen. So we're bringing. Okay, I think doing it at different sizes should help. 2 different particle sizes. The other thing I think I tried was Gaussian blur. So we're gonna do a Gaussian blur here. Bring this in. Okay, we gotta wait for I'm waiting for my thing to work. Okay, it's rendering. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Okay, yeah, here we go. We got a little bit of. Okay, that'll do. And I see that up here I didn't quite clean this up when I was bringing the sketch into the painting part. So we're gonna grab this oil pastel here. We're gonna clean up this edge right here, clean up this edge right here, clean up this edge. Well, clean up this edge right here, clean up this edge right here. Almost clean up this edge right here. Oh, nope, never mind. Clean up that edge right there. Bring this down here. Bring that over. I think we're good for now. Yeah, really like part of what I need to do is clean up a lot of this line art though on the sketch of the character. Like I think a lot of this really just needs to do the thing. And now that we have the kind of line art that we're filling in up here that we were like done sketching, I think we have a much better way to clean this up. I really was trying to come up with some good way to do this, but sometimes this is how it's gonna be. It's how it's gonna be. All right, but here's the shape language right here. Get that shape language, clean that in, clean that up. And run this over here. Okay, I'm actually going to run this down into this triangle here. Clean that, keep that clean enough, and then clear this spot over here. Yeah, like, okay, I think the parts where there's just like a lot of black line art really need to get cleaned out, so I'm going to start working on that. There we go. Grab some of these layers. Bring this down. Okay. The goal is to just remove as much of the line art as possible, basically. And switch it out with like hard and soft edges. And like I did redo some of the. Okay, I'm gonna have to get the edge of the arm and stuff at some point. I think what I want to do at this point is we're duplicate this. And nope, not quite what I want to do. And we're gonna merge these 3 bottom layers. Now what's gonna happen here is we merge these selected layers. And what should happen now is that there we go. All right. Merge those layers. And I should be able to start liquefying stuff, and I can liquefy all of that right here. So we're gonna hit J for the liquefy tool, turn up that size, and I'm gonna pull the shape into where we designed it earlier when we were doing the line art, or when we were like, I guess drawing in line art here. Because the head part is pretty spot on, so we're just gonna grab a lot of this stuff and just kind of bring it up, and then this can be corrected later when I'm repainting. Because the shape is pretty important. Yep. Bring this arm in. I'm just gonna reshape this here. God, my computer, my poor computer. I'm so sorry, computer. And bring the buttstock up here. And the shoulder needs to come up a lot, so we're gonna fix this. You just gotta get the proportions to be kind of right. And the hair's probably gonna get repainted later anyway. So I think
Yeah, so we're gonna take a brush here. I'm gonna bring the arm up, get that shape in complete, and then cut on the outside right there. Square up that hand, and I will come back and do the hands at some point. At some point, I swear I know how to paint these hands, but okay, I'm gonna drawing the thumb in here so that she can kind of hang out there. I think I need to like clean up a little bit of that forehead right there. That, okay, yeah, that's a lot better. It's a lot better shape language wise. Grab some of these, clean up this area right here. Get the edge of the skirt done right there. Oh, hang on, I gotta answer a text message. Just give me a sec. Okay, all right. There we go. Take this shape thing off. I don't know. I'm trying to decide if I painted myself into a corner here, because it's like I don't really want to redo a lot of like flats and painting and stuff, and I also don't think that would make sense for something like this. But I could do it partially, so I could like go and redo the character and stuff like that. But really, it's a question how much I can clean that up. I'm thinking. Okay. I will say I do like the composition of the new one a lot better than the old one, because the old one was like very centered, and like I did like that. I will say I did like that, but this one puts a lot more of the focus on the environment as well. And really, it's a question of what I could do to do that. I think I probably need to just go and study some more artists, because like I have a few artists that do that direct painting style that I like. I'm mostly thinking of Haguruma C or whatever, Haguruma-C or whatever, like that artist. So like I might actually just go and study and then come back, and then we can finish this in like a different stream or something. Yeah, because we are hitting we are hitting about 2 hours, so I think my plan's gonna be to head out in a little bit, because I do want to eat dinner and do some other stuff. Oh, assuming Twitch chat says, oh, got distracted. My friend was watching Obsession. This movie's nuts. Is that a new movie? I never I haven't heard of a movie called Obsession. Actually, I guess I'll look it up while we're here. Obsession movie. 2025 horror movie. It's Yandere the movie. That's really funny. Yan Yan the movie, that's funny. It's just all Yan Yan. There's no daring. Oh man, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Okay, so alright, so here's one thing. I think I'm gonna go ahead and start wrapping up stream for today. Because I want to eat and other stuff. This is just crazy lady. Yeah. Alright. That's honestly, that sounds hilarious. I might give that a watch. That seems kind of fun. All right, but yeah, I'm gonna wrap up stream for today, because I realize I'm short of some art skills that I want to come back and be able to do. So I'm gonna go and study those off screen. Sweet says looking so cute though. Yeah, I know. Like really, like I mean, again, like the thing that I'm planning to do is like learn some more skills to like make it cleaner, right? Like there's definitely techniques that painters do that go from like direct paint to like a really clean, like almost line art style direct paint. Whereas, you know, obviously, like, I mean, y'all have seen me draw before. I'm like a very line art, flats, very clean, everything decided out thing. So like I'm challenging myself by like doing a little more painting and like doing more direct painting and stuff like that. But like, yeah, this is something that I'm probably just gonna learn on my own a little bit, because I don't think y'all want to watch me do studies for like a thing, and I'm not even sure if I'm even allowed to do that. Like and show other people's art on screen and stuff like that. So I think my plan is just to go and like study off screen and like do a bunch of other stuff too. But yeah, I think I'll wrap up stream for today. Let's see. My plan for this stream schedule this week is let's see. We got Arcanist Enfield 1 p.m. Eastern time on Saturday, and then 8 p.m. Eastern time on Saturday, we're doing Power World with the VTuber Shay Long Dragon and Shay's sister Kira. So that those are streams that are happening. And yeah, that should be it. Thank you for coming, by the way. I do appreciate it. Like, this is very kind of low energy, different kind of stream. Just wanted to kind of like hang out and be chill and stuff like that. Put on the lo-fi, so I appreciate everyone coming for that. And like, thank you for watching VOD viewers. I guess if there's any of you here, but I say that for the future, of course. But yeah, let's see. Social something below. And blah 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 something. I appreciate everyone. I love each and every one of you platonically, of course. And wait, what's the thing I say? Oh yeah. Good night from the end of the world. I looked outside and it's not night, but like good night from the end of the world. My name is Scarlet Over. We've been like drawing and stuff. And see you later. Bye.